Hey there, I'm Scott Daly for Daily Daily Real Estate. Today I'm going to talk about uh, overdevelopment in Sussex County. It's a big debate that's going on down here, and if you've been looking at real estate, you're probably not going to be able to ignore the idea that there is a lot of construction going on in Sussex County, and a lot of folks are moving here. And that's been happening, quite frankly, for 20 some years, but it really seemed to accelerate after COVID or become noticeable. So a couple of things. So the question is Sussex County overbuilt, and do they need to limit the development and all that? And what I think, again, is a lot of people are just talking up their own self-interest. And I don't want to say that as a negative thing at all, because it's not. It's just everyone's got sort of competing agendas. So is Sussex County, quote unquote, overbuilt? My answer to that question is, if you just look at market forces, you have to say no. Why? Because there's a lot of new construction going on, a lot of new subdivisions going in, a lot of houses being built, but these houses are all being sold. And so that means that somehow there is a lot of growth going on, but there's a lot of demand for that growth. The reality is this, is that Sussex County is the unlikely recipient of a lot of people that are leaving areas of bad government. People don't like what's going on in New Jersey, in Maryland, in Pennsylvania, in New York, and so they're trying to leave because they can't afford to stay there when they retire or for a lot of different reasons, but people are trying to get out of the surrounding states around Sussex County. And so Sussex County kind of suffers from their bad governance because people move here. So, and what typically happens when people move here is they get in their house and then they don't want any more houses built. And that's very normal perspective and behavior because it's in their best interest for fewer houses to be built. So if I own an asset like a house in Sussex County, and somehow there's a way to limit more of those being built, that's going to increase the value of my asset. So of course, that's what I'm going to talk about. And the reason why you know this is a little self-interested is that recently there was been a lot of controversy about a very, very big commercial application where people, they wanted to put in a Costco and a Whole Foods. And the amount of resistance to that particular commercial development was markedly different than you get from the residential subdivisions that are being approved in Sussex County. And my point in that being is nobody wants a new subdivision, but maybe Costco and maybe Whole Foods, you know? So no new houses, but give me that overpriced Amazon grocery store and that's my thing. So that is a real contributing factor to the self-agenda. What is a problem in Sussex County is traffic, is the roads are overloaded and traffic has not caught up with development. The danger in saying, well, we just need to stop until the roads catch up is like, okay, well, you know, you came here from Washington, D.C. Can Washington, D.C. just stop until the roads catch up? Can they do that, you know, in New York City? Can they do that outside of Philadelphia? No, they can't. And Sussex County has zero control, nothing over the roads in Sussex County. The state of Delaware sets all the roads. The state of Delaware, in terms of DelDOT, is well aware. They get years' notice on these subdivisions and these commercial sites. They're coming. And Sussex County has tried to work with DelDOT. I think DelDOT, for what they are trying to build roads. They are certainly spending some money down here, but it's government. Government doesn't really seem to do anything well these days, sadly. And so they are making the investments. And that's, I think, really the driver of what bothers people. It's not so much that they care that there's subdivisions being built, but they also just want to have less traffic. The final argument about is it overdeveloped is just look on Google Maps. And make no mistake, the largest industry in Delaware is agriculture. And if you look at Google Maps of Sussex County from last year, you're going to find out that there is a tremendous amount of agriculture going on. And it does put the development in perspective. Yeah, there's a lot of development. You get close to the beaches. There's a lot of cornfields, chicken houses in Sussex County. So much so that there was a neighborhood that actually called a farmer to complain that corn husks were blowing into their subdivision from his cornfield. And the irony of that is just amazing because you know, you're moving into an area where agriculture is the largest business, and then you're shocked when it turns out that agriculture is the largest business. So listen, if you're thinking about buying or selling, and also if you're looking at new construction, we would love to talk to you before you start that process. We have a lot of experience in new construction. We know how to helping deal with the builders. If you're thinking about selling your property because it's overcrowded and you just got to get out of here, we've got some great commission programs because we are locally owned and operated, and we are not subject to a lot of the national franchisee rules and overhead there, that we can save you some money. And if you're thinking about buying anything, we've been in business for 22 years. We know the market, and we're going to be able to give you a very boutique experience, both in applying our knowledge before you buy, managing the purchase of the transaction, and being a resource for you after closing. So if you like our content, watch some more of our videos, follow us here on YouTube, leave us a comment right down there. Have a great day. I'm Scott Daly from Daily Real Estate.